congratulations here to King and Devereaux, and how people look out back there today.
We've had a number of guys that have done really well with that we trust out there. Obviously, we had more than one guy out there on Saturday. So it was a close competition all through camp. So obviously there's a number of guys that we feel good about. So I don't think it's really going to be an issue. We're excited for the next guy's opportunity.
We've seen Jacob Carter out there a bunch, and we've seen him particularly when you guys are pinned deep. I mean, what is it about Jacob that you like there?
He's reliable. He's a reliable guy. I mean, we know he's going to be able to field the ball. He's a great decision maker. So as far as that's concerned, we know we're going to have the ball back at the end of the play, and he does some nice things with the ball in his hands as well. So he's a reliable guy.
Is that kind of the first criteria before anything else, just making sure that the punt is fielded, I mean, before you worry about making big touchdown plays or anything like that?
Absolutely. With our special teams on the return game, the very first criteria is that we secure the football. So that's kickoff return, we're fielding the football. If they're going for an onside, we're fielding the football. Whatever it is, we've got to field the football first. That's kickoff return. Punt return, same thing. Yards after we've fielded the ball are bonus. You know, obviously we want to increase our field position, but we don't want to do it at the expense of taking a chance of not having the football. So that's our number one priority, is to have the football at the end of the play.
You said you've got a number of candidates there. Have those guys responded this week since Devereaux went down?
Yes. I mean, a couple guys were excited about the opportunity. They want the opportunity to show what they have as well. You know, obviously Devereaux's a good player and so forth, but we got some other guys that are going to step up, and we won't miss a beat.
I know Cam Sutton is another guy who's in the mix back there. I think in the open practice he fielded 5 out of 6, and Devereaux fielded all 6. What is it about Cam that makes him effective?
Again, we think he does a nice job fielding the football. He has an element with the ball in his hands. I mean, he's got some wiggle, some make you move, make you miss, and so forth. So he's got some moves. We like that about Cam as well.
Are y'all working into assumption to be out there Saturday, or what's the situation?
We're ready if he's not able to go, yes.
If you take away that one kickoff return where there were some missed tackles, you feel pretty good about Saturday's performance from a special teams perspective?
Yes, do feel pretty good about it as far as that's concerned. Obviously, the one kickoff return got a little bit outside of the framework of our defense there, and we weren't excited about that. Besides that, you know, we did a nice job, had a couple kickoff where we covered it and tackled them inside the 20. We had a big return on the kickoff return, pinned them a couple times on the punt, you know, averaged over 10 on the punt return. So as far as that was concerned, we felt like outside of really one play, we were excited about what we did. They didn't make their field goal. We were perfect in the kicking game. So if we could have gotten one play back, we would have certainly been excited about that. You know, there were still some other things to work on, obviously, but by and large, it was a positive day for the special teams.
How much do you challenge your tight ends from a physicality standpoint, you know, this week? You're smiling there to be even more involved in that regard.
Yeah, I'm challenging the tight ends every play, every day to be more physical. That's what we want to be. We want to be the most physical group in the country. We want to dominate our opponent for 60 minutes, play with 63 effort. Those are the things that we're looking to do. We're not there yet. We're working every single day, and I'm demanding it, and we're getting closer. But we're not quite there yet.
I know a couple of weeks ago I asked you a pretty similar question. You said we're taking baby steps. I want to see leaps and strides. How much closer are they getting to what you want out of that group?
We're getting there. We're seeing it at times, but then you see some regress. You see the old fatigue makes cowards of us all. You know, at the end of a drive, sometimes you're not seeing quite the effort and the physicality that you want. So as far as that's concerned, that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the 63 effort every single play. 10, 12 play drive, we want to see the same effort on play 12 that we are on play 1 and 2.
Mark Butch alluded to a 3 tight end set. What does that say about your guys? I imagine it says that you got 3 tight ends, you're getting pretty close to ready. Is that fair?
Certainly, we can go out there with 3 tight ends and run some plays, and that can be a positive thing for us, sure. It's good to have multiple different personnel groups, because that's a lot of different things for the defense to prepare for. If you're in one personnel group, I mean, they're only prepared for that, but if you can throw a 3 tight end set, a 2-back set, whatever it is, a multiple personnel groups at a defense, that's more that they have to be able to cover and go to defense.
How's Woody Quinn done lately?
He's coming along. He's not what we need him to be. He is not as physical as we need him to be at this point in time. He knows that, and we're working on that on every play basis again in practice.
Last thing, if you could improve any one thing this week in special teams, what would be first and foremost?
I would say the consistency. I thought we had a solid day against Austin P. We did some good things. It's not like we've arrived or anything like that. There were some things that we would like to improve upon as far as it's got to be every single time. I mean, if we can tackle them inside the 20 on a kickoff once, we should be able to do it every time. If we're able to get a big return on kickoff return once, we should be able to do it every time. Same thing as far as punt return. If we can hold them up and win at the line of scrimmage and get a good solid return once, why can't we do that every single time? So I guess it would just be a consistency of performance.
I think that was about 4 things.
It was all consistency, though. It was all about consistency, that's for sure.
I know you may have gotten asked this very first thing, but I know that the first depth chart when it came out, it had Pig as the number 2 goal returner. Would it be fair to assume if Deverett's not there, that Pig would be the guy now?
Pig's involved.